What is the street parking vault? What started as the Monday retest workout turned into the weekly vault workout. The vault is a 1 workout a week for 25 weeks series with new workouts each year.
Now the goal of the street parking vault is to help you guys build consistency by completing all 25 vault workouts within a 6-month period.
You can customize the movements in these workouts and choose any variation that fits your abilities.
Your scores and weights do not matter.
The goal is to maintain consistency from week to week.
Remember, you just
Can't.
Miss.
All right, we're here doing workout 19 for the street parking vault. We have Fenrir today. I'll be doing program B, which is going to be the wolf complex and some double unders. I have Melissa doing the shift version today. So really pumped. I haven't worked out with Melissa in a while. I'm glad she's here, okay? Make sure that you guys stick around for the tips afterwards. I'll give you guys closeout tips. And for any of the movement demos, any of the customizations or modifications, make sure you guys go to my.streetparking.com for all that info. Let's get after this. All right, here we go.
I mean, if you want to.
Love the beats. Ready? You good? Hit me with, yeah, you got it?
And here we go with week 19 of the 2022 vault. It is flying by, Nicole.
It really, truly is. Week 19 already? No way. Okay, what is week 19? Fenrir, the wolf.
Fenrir, yes. So
What is that workout?
it starts off with 4 wolf complex, which
Blech.
we will break down in a minute. Followed by 5 double unders or dumbbell hop overs, then another 4 of the wolf complex, and then 10 double unders or hop overs.
I'm seeing a pattern.
There is a pattern. Good for you, Nicole, for recognizing it. You're going to keep the wolf complex at the same, so 4 reps the whole way through.
Thank goodness.
And then you're going to increase the double under or hop overs by 5 reps until you get to the round of 4 wolf complex and 50 double unders or hop overs. When you get through with those 50 reps, you are done. And
done is fun.
you can lie on the ground and wallow in
Howl
pain.
like a wolf.
Yes.
Ouch.
Ouch. That hurt.
All right.
Why did we choose wolf complex, Nicole?
Because Fenrir is the wolf. He is a big wolf. And
Yes.
yeah, he was a son of Loki and kind of just awesome and amazing and strong, but he's also kind of terrifying and scary, which
Definitely
I
that.
think constitutes the wolf complex totally.
Yeah.
Awesome, amazing. You need to be strong, but terrifying.
Yeah.
And it's a big complex.
It really is.
What is one wolf complex?
There's so much to 1 rep. So we'll watch Julian do this next one. It's a squat clean thruster.
Squat clean thruster. Got
Once
it.
the bar's overhead, you're going to perform 4 lunges with it overhead. So that's 2 per leg.
Yikes.
Yeah. And interesting tidbit, we don't have anyone doing the dumbbell version, but were you to do a dumbbell wolf complex, it would be the same thing, dumbbell squat clean thruster, except you would lower 1 dumbbell to the shoulder, so you're in a half up, half rack position.
Yeah.
Perform 2 lunges there, and then alternate arms.
Yes, and
so
switch.
whichever one was overhead, you bring to the shoulder. The one at the shoulder goes overhead, and do another 2 lunges.
So you then make the complex even more complex.
Yes.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Cool. Definitely practice those ahead of time.
Definitely.
It's a lot. Also, noteworthy is when it comes to the complex, you want to do one full one at a time. It's not like you do a squat clean thruster, then put down the bar, and then pick it back up and do the rest. Each complex is meant to be done in total together.
Correct. And that's actually why, like when we call something a complex, that is the intention.
100%.
One rep is done without setting the weights down.
Exactly. So you want to hold on to the bar, hold on to the dumbbells throughout the entire rep, and then you can put it down. If you notice, Julian is doing singles, which I think for a wolf complex is the best way to go, personally.
Well, and I think with a barbell or a sandbag, it makes sense too, and I think that is the best way to go. Unfortunately, with dumbbells, it's not as readily available.
Yeah.
It's not as accessible because you can't, or shouldn't, maybe I should say, drop the dumbbells from overhead.
Just chucking them all over your garage.
Just chasing them down for half the workout.
100%.
So yeah, I think holding on to the dumbbells for 2 reps at least. Maybe breaking those up, into half, 2 and 2, but definitely it makes sense to drop from overhead.
Let's talk about shift, which is what Melissa's doing. What is the shift version of this workout?
So shift Fenrir is a 12-minute AMRAP of 7 single dumbbell hang power cleans, 14 alternating goblet lunges, 7 shoulder press, and then 30 single unders or toe taps.
And Melissa has chosen the toe taps. I asked her reasoning, and she said it's more comfortable in the upper torso area.
Yes.
Less bouncing overall.
Yes. And I mean, considering she's a professional dancer, there's opportunity for some dance moves. I don't know if you saw earlier, but she was really shimmying the shoulders.
Always shimmying the
during
shoulders.
those toe taps.
Also notice shoeless on the Melissa, which I think I love a good shoeless workout.
I mean, that's basically all I do.
If you can get away with a shoeless workout, highly recommend.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I mean, depending where you're working out.
Yeah, I appreciate that she's wearing socks because, a lot of people have sweat on this floor.
Ugh, so many people. All right. So let's see. If you were to do this workout, what would your choice, do you think, be of equipment?
That's a good question.
Thank you. Thought of it myself.
I do like the barbell variation. I will say, though, I'm incredibly mobile through my shoulders, through my upper back, just generally am.
Brag.
I know, right?
Humble brag. I'm so
that
mobile.
Overhead lunge is not terribly difficult for me, positioning-wise.
Yeah.
But I know that there's many people who struggle to open up their shoulders all the way.
Yeah.
And if you find that holding that barbell overhead is causing you to really arch your low back to compensate and keep that bar back over your heels or over your head, I'd go with the dumbbell version.
Yeah.
Because it's a little bit, there's more room there's more leniency, there's more forgiveness in the dumbbells and in your shoulder position, since you're only holding one overhead at a time and they move independently of each other.
Yeah.
But like I was saying before, if I were to do this, and I will be doing this workout, I think I'm gonna do barbell.
Okay, get it.
I like a good squat clean thruster and a good overhead lunge.
Super fun. I like overhead lunges, but honestly, I probably should do barbell for this one because it's been a long time since I've just done some overhead lunges,
Yeah.
For
Well, we don't
funsies.
program them all
Yeah,
often.
it's been a minute, so maybe I should give it a shot because I've noticed whenever we do some Oli stuff, I'm usually limited by my overhead lunge in terms of weight when we do Oli
Split
EMOMs
jerk
and
or
stuff.
something,
Yeah.
yeah.
Usually it's the overhead lunge that limits me, so I should definitely probably hit this one with a barbell.
What's a good tip is,
Give me that tip.
and I'm not saying it's incredibly wider, but widen up your grip just a hair. Nothing that's gonna make it unsafe for the clean portion of it, or even for the thruster.
Yeah.
But widening up your grip overhead will help to compensate if you do have any shoulder limitations as far as flexibility or mobility goes.
Okay.
So yeah, just a little tidbit.
I like a solid tip.
So they are a little over 7 minutes in. One thing I do want to make sure I mention, with a workout like this where reps are increasing in a pattern, as you mentioned before.
Yeah, it's a pattern. I saw it.
It's hard to kind of determine am I going to finish in the goal?
Yeah, that is
nothing,
difficult.
Yeah,
it's
so,
not like you can cut it up evenly.
Exactly. So one gauge we've given you guys, and you can see it in the coach's notes for this workout, is if at the 6-minute mark you have not yet completed the round of 4 and 20,
You're in danger.
You are danger,
alert.
Yeah, that's your cue to customize in some way.
What kind of customizations are we talking?
Well, I think for the Wolf Complex, first option is reducing weight.
Okay.
Next from there is eliminating that overhead piece for the lunge. So maybe doing like a front rack lunge.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a great customization in general if you can't get overhead.
Oh, 100%, yeah. And then, we can also consider how long are those double unders or hopovers taking you? Are you doing double unders and tripping up every 5 reps? Maybe you should just toss that rope aside and go with the hopover option. Maybe you should reduce the reps. Well, I guess that doesn't make sense because you're going up every time, but yeah, just some things that you can consider.
Just make a choice ahead of time of what you're going to do.
That's
so once it happens, you're not scrambling to figure it out.
Yeah, have a little backup plan.
Yeah, I like a good backup plan.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I have no idea where Julian is in this workout. Do you know? Have you been
I don't
keeping
either.
track?
I'll try to count these dubs and see if we can figure it out.
He already did a couple though. So.
That was like 5. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. At least someone's paying attention.
I imagine he's pretty deep in.
Oh my God.
That might have been 30? Was that your round of 30, Julian?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
That's always an option. We could always just ask them. Good thinking, Alex.
30. So he's moving on to 4
we'll have
and
to do
35.
40, 45, and 50. So he has 4 more rounds total.
Yeah. Looking
We're
good.
about almost 9.5 minutes in. Melissa's, she's got a couple minutes left here.
Of her AMRAP, yeah. I'm interested to hear her score, see where she fell. The goal for shift was 5 to 7 rounds.
I feel like she's moving fairly steadily through these.
She really is. I figured of all the things, the lunges would be the most challenging. It's a lot of reps for shift per round, and we added that goblet feature, which is pretty non-typical for a shift. It's usually unweighted. So those of you who are doing the shift version, keep that in mind. Definitely challenge yourself by holding a weight at the chest, but maybe break those up from the start. Maybe you just do, 7 at a time, set the weight down, shake out your legs, but know that always unweighted is an option, assisted is an option. Definitely want to keep you moving. Don't want you stuck on one thing for too long.
What is there a customization for someone who maybe can't do lunges?
Yeah, well, if you had something to step up to, that's a great option. It keeps you working unilaterally, so one leg at a time.
Yeah.
Similar to a lunge. And for many people, a step up is easier on the knees, and you can adjust the height, right?
Right.
Lunging is a little bit more difficult. Even if you were to do just like a half lunge,
partial,
there's still like a lot of strain on the knees. It's not super comfortable, but lowering the height of a step up is a really great way to customize. Or honestly, just some squats. It takes away that one leg feature, but it's still a great option.
Nice. Melissa's powering through, but I know she's been having some foot metatarsal issue, which made me think, I wonder what kind of customization we could do for that.
Definitely
if it got
a step
to the
up,
point
because that way you could really, if it's low enough, you could keep most of your weight back in your heel and avoid a ton of flexion through the toes. The biggest thing would be being careful stepping down and not putting too much strain on the middle of the foot.
So we are a little less than, we're at 20 seconds left for Melissa. So she's finishing off here. Julian has done his 35 reps and is into those complex. And then we'll be moving on to 40 double unders. She's getting close to the end, but as you can tell, it's getting more difficult.
Absolutely. He's slowing down quite a bit.
And time.
Great work, Melissa.
Good job, Melissa. Ooh, take a bow. Very nice, very nice. How's that foot?
Sore.
Yeah, so her foot is sore. She was able to make it through the whole thing, but if you have issues like Alex said, you can always do some type of step up. Just make sure ahead of time that you have a backup plan.
All right, so he's on to his 40 double unders. I didn't see his set of 35, but I know that he tripped up on his set of 30, and Julian is an excellent double underer. So I do think that
Double
that
underer.
speaks volumes
Oh, yeah.
to those of you who are maybe not as proficient with double unders. If Julian's breaking them up,
Yeah.
definitely something to note.
Yep.
Lot
And
more
he just had to
shoulder.
break these.
Yeah, he just broke for 40. So
Yeah.
lots of shoulder action today. Honestly, I would probably go with the hop over just to get away from that shoulder work in the double under.
Run, Alex, run!
Which maybe is why I should do double unders.
Run! I would honestly start with dubs on this one, but I would probably last a round or two and start messing up and have to move on. But I would give it the old college try, see how it goes. I can do dubs when I'm having an on day, but mine are very hit or miss, mostly miss. In which case, I would just go in with the plan of, okay, I'm gonna try the dubs, but I'm gonna have a dumbbell there to do some popovers,
Absolutely.
if and possibly when that messes up.
I think that's I love that you said that. That's a great approach to this workout for those of you who do well with them for a while, and then once you're fatigued, they kind of,
Just
go
really fall apart there.
Yeah. Because the reps are super low early on. Maybe crush those 5, 10, 15.
I feel like I can get up to the 20s, maybe even the 25s. And then it was like, oh no.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh no.
All right. He is wrapping up his wolf complexes in the round of 45s. Just over the 14-minute mark.
I don't think Julian's feeling good.
I disagree. I think he enjoys the pain
Yes.
of a tough workout.
He does enjoy not feeling good as hell. All right, we are getting close to the end here. Let's see. We are coming up on minute 15 for program B.
And he
So it
did go
looks
with
like-
the extra challenge weight, right?
Yeah. So we are looking at, we'll still definitely be in the range here. The goal for the score is a total time of 13 to 18 minutes. So Julian is right on track with that. I'm glad that he chose the extra challenge.
Same.
As per usual.
Yeah. It always ends up being a good decision for Julian, I feel like.
For
Me,
Julian.
not so much.
Not true. Every time you've chosen the extra challenge, it's worked out to be within that goal range.
That's
you
true.
might not
That's
enjoy
true.
yourself
I definitely
quite as
don't
much.
enjoy myself as much, but
but it was been a
that's a good
warranted
point.
extra challenge.
That is a good point, Nicole. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So watch on his next rep. Every time he approaches the barbell for another rep, even though he's under fatigue, and especially because he's under fatigue, he's dropping his hips, lifting his chest, setting his back, making sure that he's pulling that bar off the ground with good form, good technique. So keep in mind that being tired isn't an excuse for moving poorly.
Never.
Obviously, there's some, wiggle room for being tired, but definitely make sure that you guys are still paying attention to how you're moving
All right,
as
here we
this
go.
workout progresses.
This is the last moment of the workout. Let's see if he can hit it unbroken.
I believe in him.
What would you, if when it comes to,
Dang, that's too bad.
When it comes to this workout, if you're doing program B, would you take out a dumbbell and hop over that, or would you be hopping over the barbell? Because I know it's a bit higher.
I would probably hop over a dumbbell. Barbell's definitely an option. I would just make sure you have that clearance.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Make sure that your knees have the agility required. I know that mine are a little bit sketchier. My
Sketchy knees. Yeah, sketchy knees.
So I
It's a
think
medical
a dumbbell.
Sketchy knees. All right, so it looks like Julian finished I think it was 16:41. So let's find out what tips he has for Fenrir. Fenrir. Ow.
All right, so the wolf complex is very shoulder intensive, especially with the barbell. So going singles, in my opinion, was the way to go, and just staying consistent with one pace. If you string them along, I would suggest going lighter, but it's just so much tension, time under tension. There's no point because then you'll get gas for dubs. You want to make sure you get the dubs out of the way. So if you're not efficient with double unders, just do hop overs for this workout. Again, choose a weight that allows you to move pretty efficiently. As you guys saw, I would rest no more than 10 seconds. It was taking me about a minute to do 4 reps. It's just a lot in one movement for a complex. So if you haven't had an experience, believe me, go singles. And then if you're feeling courageous, then go bigger sets in the back end of the workout. I'm not sure what the goal time was for this. It was 15 to 18 minutes. So the weight that I chose was in between. I went 85 pounds, which honestly, my shoulders are pretty strong. That was plenty for me. I'm glad I did not go 95 pounds. So honestly, even 75 pounds is gonna be really good for 90% of you guys, honestly. So find your pacing, stay with it. You know, don't get distracted and start panicking. You gotta breathe through that wolf complex. Really keep those elbows nice and locked the whole time. If not, if you start bending the elbows, you're gonna really struggle through that. And that's why I didn't really push the complex, because I felt when I was pushing the pace, I was getting sloppy on my lunges. And you wanna be able to make sure that you're stacked, you're getting good lunges in, because if you get sloppy, then your quads light up so fast, and it just gets really uncomfortable. So make adjustments as you go. Those are my tips for this workout. Have fun with it, and we'll check in with you guys next week.
Welcome to week 19 of the vault. Now this week, we're tackling a very well-known character in the Norse mythology. We're tackling Fenrir. Fenrir is, for time, you will complete 4 wolf complex, 5 double unders. 4 wolf complex, 10 double unders. 4 wolf complex, 15 double unders, and you will continue to increase by 5 reps on the double unders until you finish off the workout with 50 double unders. Your score for this workout will be your total time, and a good goal to shoot for is to try to finish somewhere in between 13 to 18 minutes. Here are my tips for this version. Now, when it comes to the wolf complex, that's gonna be the make or break. For the double unders, if you struggle with hitting higher sets, just go with hop overs, just so that way you can get the intensity needed or what we're looking for out of a workout like this. On the wolf complex, I would say after every couple reps, evaluate how you're feeling. If you need to break, then break, because 1 rep is a lot of movement. So if you do sets of 2, that's totally fine. Just keep that flow going, and in the later rounds, after you've approached the 30 double unders or the 35, and you think you can keep holding on, then go for it. At least you've approached this workout conservatively, and you can finish it off and give it a nice little push towards the end. To view detailed demos of the movements in today's workout, as well as any of the customizations, make sure you guys visit my.streetparking.com. Welcome to week 19 of the vault. This week, we are tackling Fenrir. Now the shift workout is a 12-minute AMRAP of 7 single dumbbell hang power clean, followed by 14 alternating goblet lunge, 7 dumbbell shoulder press, 30 single unders or toe taps. Your score for this workout will be your total number of rounds and reps completed, and a good goal to shoot for is somewhere in between 5 to 7 rounds. And here are my tips for this version. For starters, choose a weight that you feel comfortable with. We're knocking out those single dumbbell hang power cleans. Just get comfortable with the range of motion to do this movement. Then on the goblet lunges, if at any point you're starting to feel that fatigue set in, don't be afraid to take a pause, shake it out a little bit. If you need to set the dumbbell down, that's totally fine. I think that you guys should try to keep it nice and tight tucked in, so that way you can knock out those 14 reps in one set with little small breaks included. For the 7 dumbbell shoulder press, if at any point you feel like you need a break, that's totally fine, but I would say no more than 1 break is needed for that amount of reps. As far as the rest of the movements, just continue to find a smooth pacing, that way you can finish this workout nice and strong and get the amount of rounds that we've suggested in the goal range. To view detailed demos of the movements in today's workout, as well as any of the customizations, make sure you guys visit my.streetparking.com.